The person I decided to interview is Christina Manning, my significant other and friend. The reason why I wanted to interview her because I wanted to know her outlook on gender roles in the relationship. So let's get started. Okay, my first question is, how do you feel about gay marriage?
Well, I feel that gay marriage is acceptable. I feel like people should be able to make their own choices in life. Like, I feel that if a man wants to marry a man, then it should be okay. And if a woman wants to marry a woman, it should be okay. Like, you can't control who you love. And to say you can't marry someone you love because a person doesn't feel the same way about gay or marriages, I feel like that shouldn't be right.
Well, how do you feel about as far as like political rights and voting and should it be legal in different states when I say gay marriage?
Yes, I really feel like it should be legal in all states. Cause who are you to tell me or somebody to tell that they can't marry someone they love? Like, especially if it's someone they want to be with for the rest of their life. Like, you can't force them to date somebody of their opposite sex if that's not the type of person they want to be with. You know?
Hmm. All right. Well, my next question is, do you feel transgender people naturally decide their sex and their gender? Or do you think they're molded by their surroundings, such as, a masculine person or more of a feminine person in their life? Do you feel like it's
Well,
natural or
I feel like it can go either way. Like, I feel like, let's see, a person can grow, like start at a young age, become something like just biological. Like, say, for instance, like they at a young age decide they want to be a girl or a boy, and they're like, say I have a son at a young age, he decides he wants to be a female. Like, I feel like them type of things are stuff that happens based off of how they feel inside and just like stuff that happens as they grow up. But I feel like people that are like older and they randomly decide that they want to be, oh, I'm 30 years old, I'm a female, but I want to be a male now. Like, I feel like they have something to do with like the things that go on in life, like being hurt multiple times by someone of the opposite sex, or just stuff that they like certain clothes they may like wearing. Like, some girls like to wear boy clothes, and they probably think like they're not pretty enough, so it's probably causing them to do certain things like that.
okay? My next question is, do you feel lesbian and gay couples should be allowed to adopt children and why?
Um, this is a really good question. I really feel like they should. I mean, I know every son or daughter needs a male father and mother in their life, but I feel like, say it was two lesbian couples, one can play the father role. Like, I feel like that's okay. Like, you can't tell somebody they want to have a family. Like, a lot of gay people, they want families and they want to raise families and stuff, and they want to be in love to get married. You can't tell them, oh well, you're a girl and girl, you can't have a family, or it's just not right. I feel like society makes people to think like, oh, it's not acceptable to, you know, marry someone of the same sex as you. I feel like they should be able to adopt somebody of this, adopt a baby if they're gay or a lesbian.
Do you feel like those children would be more influenced to go towards the lesbian or homosexual side of their choices, or do you feel like they have the same amount of, basically, are they fair? Is it fair that they have two gay parents instead of a man and a woman? Would that child be headed towards the gay? Um, you know,
I know you're talking about. Okay, so basically, you're asking, would they be heading in the right direction, basically, or would you know?
my question is basically, are children more influenced to be homosexual or lesbian because they have homosexual or lesbian parents?
Okay, that's a really good question too. I feel like that they're not influenced that way. Like, I seen plenty of times two gay men raising a daughter, and she still loves princess and pink, and she doesn't want to be. Oh, I don't want to marry a girl. She still hopes to find her prince. Like, I feel like,
Well, what about if it was two gay men raising a son? Would he be more influenced to become homosexual as to being heterosexual?
mm, Not exactly, because they may see that, but that's not probably what they want out of life. Like, I mean, they're around their parents all the time, but that's not the only surrounding they're around. They're around media. They go to school. They hang out with their friends. Like, I don't feel like, oh, well, my parents gay, so I want to be gay. I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be a kid's choice anyway. So you can't say, oh, well, since their parents are gay, they're going to be gay. At the end of the day, the little kids are going to make their choices as they grow up. I mean, it may play a role in the choice they make, but I don't feel like, oh, yeah, my dad's gay, so I'm going to be gay. No, I feel like they're still going to want to play cards and go to prom and meet them a girl and have sex with girls. I feel like it depends on what they want in life.
Okay, well, I'm gonna step outside of the lesbian homosexual. Do you believe in traditional love as a man taking head of the household, or do you think a woman can step up and take charge and be the breadwinner and the ultimate decision maker?
Hmm, good question. I feel like girls can be the head of the house. Like I feel like sometimes girls just like they like their job and career, and it's such things as being a stay-at-home father, someone to sit at home and cook and stuff. Like I don't. I just hate how society puts it. Like they set everything to like, oh well, the boy's supposed to work and the girl's supposed to sit at home and take care of the kids. Like how? Where are you to say like how everything's supposed to go? I feel like traditional roles like this is not right, because what if the woman wants to make all the money and do all this and that, and the male wants to sit home? What's to say that's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel
Right.
like that's wrong.
And my next question is: should transgender have a place in society? If one chooses to be both, do you believe that they would deserve something like, for example, their own bathroom? Like you see a man and a woman
So you feel like if
bathroom.
a man's supposed to be a woman, she
No,
should.
well, if a person born with a penis and a vagina
Mm-hmm.
wants to keep both,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have surgeries and choose one gender.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to keep both because they're naturally that's how they're born, do you think they have a place in society? So, and an example is, should it be a transgender bathroom in public places?
Well, I really feel like there shouldn't be a transgender bathroom. I feel like you should pick who you want to be. Like if they have both, is either do you want to be a boy or a girl? You can't be both. You gotta pick which one you want to be. Like
So basically, they don't have a place in society if they want to
I
naturally be who they
mean,
are,
if they
who they were
want,
born to
so you
be.
trying to say that they're not gonna, they can't pick being a boy or girl? They have to.
I'm just asking a question, what your opinion.
Mm,
Some people are born with a penis and a vagina, and if they make a choice to keep both and not have one surgically removed, do they have a place in society? Should they have a bathroom or?
I feel like they should be on the, if they're physically features like they look like a woman, then they should go in the woman's bathroom. They look like a male, they should go in the male's bathroom.
So basically, based off looks and physical appearance.
Hmm. How they
So
display themselves. So say they want to dress like a female and be the female role, and they have a penis. Well, they're gonna go in the female bathroom and use their penis to pee.
okay, well that wraps up my questions. I appreciate you doing this interview with me in Gender Communications.
Hmm.
That's all. Thank you.